out of the box, out of the wall, whatever you want to call it, we have, got it, The Ring. So this is based off Ringu, and if you watch my movies, you know I reviewed all 4 Ringyus from Japan. This is the American remake by Gore Verbinski and Naomi Watts. Is it worth it? Let's find out. So The Ring, what's about? It's a very simple premise, actually. You put in this videotape. You watch the videotape. You get a phone call. 7 days. And in those 7 days, you are going to die at that 7th day on the exact hour, the exact day, the exact second, the exact hour. And now Naomi Watts watched it, and now her son has watched it. Is she going to be able to save her son? So, did I like this film? I remember it being scarier. Maybe it's just me watching way too many damn movies, and James Wan with his Conjuring universe and other ones have made it like really, really good. Are there creepy imagery in this one? Yes, but there are faults with this one when looking at it compared to the Ringu movies, because I saw Ring multiple times before I watched Ringu. Now I watched Ringu, and now I'm going back to the Ring, and there are some things where I'm like, okay, story elements, you had to change them. I understand it, but it's still just the overlying message of like how this stuff gets on this videotape still just doesn't feel just right. So let's talk about the positives of the film. I think what Gore Verbinski did with the directing and the creepiness works. This is about 17 minutes longer than the Japanese Ringu version. That was about an hour and a half. This was about an hour and 50-ish minutes. So you have that timeline. When you come to seeing the characters getting effed up, you see them more in this movie. Also, the videotape. When you watch the Japanese one, I want to say that one's about a 20-second, like, ooh, horses, something on the beach, stuff like that. Here, it's about a minute of, like, this was more horses, Horses, people jumping off ledges, a ladder, fingers in a box, and stuff like that. So this videotape is a lot more creepier than the Ringu version, hands down. Also, I'd say the acting is pretty good by Naomi Watts, but some of her just tendencies in this movie just don't make sense, or they're just kind of annoying to a fault. Other things they decided to change in this one, if you look at the Ringu one, that one's more of the supernatural, her having mind control. This one is more about a father-daughter, mother relationship and just not getting along, and then the horses dying, and just having a bad mojo to it, and of her just kind of just being an evil, possessed demon, if you want to put it that way. There's nothing more to it. Like, she just is there to basically just look and just be angry little child, and then her presence kills horses and makes other people commit suicide and stuff like that. So when just looking at the backstory of both Ring and Ringu, they just don't connect to me at all. So that's unfortunate. So when we go into the negatives of the film, I do think it is overlong, and some characters, like the Brian Cox character, I understand what you're trying to do, but his character is so limited in the film, and you're just like, what are you trying to do with his character? Like, give him more screen time. Give him something more to bite down on. But they just don't give him that time or that screen time to do it. Also, the ending, it just was like, blah. Like, it just like, and the credits roll. You're just like, okay, so we're making a tape, and that's it. So they kind of left it open-ended if they didn't know if they're going to do a Ring 2 or Ring not, or how this movie was going to do. So overall, when rewatching The Ring, I remember it being a lot better. Yes, it's directed great. The acting's pretty good. The atmosphere on some level works, especially with the horse scene in a boat. Like I said, there are some strong imagery with this version that completely works. But just when the overall writing of this story, I think it's just a story itself where it's like, is this really needed? And unfortunately, I don't think so. So to me, The Ring is very mid PG-13 with some good imagery. So The Ring will receive a 2.5 out of 5 of Futons because at 50%. We'll see the correction you scores gave this one. So you have The Ring, a 71% with 206 of them from the critics. Audience score, though, is a 48% with over 250,000. That is interesting. Well, not really. Here's correct consensus. With little gore and a lot of creepy visuals, the Ring gets under your skin thanks to director Gore Verbinski's haunting sense of atmosphere with an impassioned performance by Naomi Watts. I don't know. Watching Ringu, watching this one, just the backstory of the girl is like, it's not as predominant or just like, scary as like The Grudges or something else. This is basically a girl, like just an evil little girl that has messed up demon powers. What else do you want me to say? Anyway, 48, 50, 71. Chase Talk with the Blue Futon. Like, comment, subscribe. On all things Futontopia, you Booftonians, thank you much for having a great day. And you might be expecting a twist on the next one. It might not be coming.